Should I class topic is what? Reduce done, right? Actually, evening reduce morning. Yeah, email sending is done, right? Email sending is done and headers is done yesterday class. See, guys, headers and email sending is a very frequent requirement in the real time. So always you should be careful about the topics. So guys, previously you are getting the data based on what ID, right? Here you can see the get mapping what based on what ID. ID means this is what path variable, right? So slash we have the prices ID. This is what variable here, path variable. But the path variable guys here we are making the path variable is what ID, right? That is okay, fine. So guys, now I want to get the data based on the email. So let me check first of all, do we have the email option in that employee model class or not? Just you can check the model class, we have the employee model class. So employee ID, employee name, employee salary, department and gender. Do you have any like email ID here? No. Can you please define one email ID tab? Email ID attribute string what? Email. So you string what? Email. String email, right? Email is there. There is a string email we have. Wait. Check. We have the string email is there and here we take the attribute is like string email. So we have the data like previously get employee by ID, get employee by what ID, get employee by ID is whatever. So based on the ID we are getting the data. Now let me write the code like get employee by email. Find by email simply. Previously writing the code is what ID is what find by ID. Find by ID, right? Now find by ID, find by email. Find by email. See guys, find by email means see go for the repository layer, the employee repository. So JP repository providing some methods. What the methods tell me find find by ID, save, like delete by ID. These all the methods are providing by JP repository. Right? But how can you get the data based on find by ID or find by email? Find by email. Find by email means email is there. Like you do you have any predefined method find by email? Do you have any predefined method find by email? No. This is JP repository contains like find by ID is there. Find by ID. So if you want, you can go for the employee service layer here. Employee service. Where is the employee service? So you can go for the employee service. In employee service, you can see the data find by ID. Just let me check the find all is there, and next one is what? Delete by ID is there. Where is the find by ID? Yeah, this is the find by ID. You check the find by ID, guys. Find by the return type is what? The optional class. Because find by ID is what based on the ID we are searching for the data. ID mandatory presenter may or may not present. May or may not present, right? ID mandatory presenter may or may not. The ID may or what may not present the ID value here. That's what the return type will be what class here? Optional class. Optional class we have the find by ID like this. In the same way, find by ID is the predefined methods. Find by ID is what? Predefined methods. Find by ID, delete by ID, find all, save all, and exist by ID. These all are like count. These all are what? Predefined methods. See guys, predefined methods are not sufficient in the real time to do the work actually. The predefined methods are not at all sufficient to do the complete work in the real time projects. That's what we require. Like I want find by email, guys. Find by email. Do you have the predefined methods? No. I want check the salaries who are greater than 50,000. I want get all employees. Do you have any method for that? I want salary who are greater than 50,000 or less than 50,000 or between the 50,000 to 1 lakh. 50,000 to 1 lakh. You are writing the blue by queries, savvy queries, and where condition queries, right? Yes or no? And based on the department and the gender, IT department, male people, HR department, female people. We need to go for the under operation and R operation, right? To do these all operations, guys, predefined methods are sufficient and not sufficient not sufficient. That's why today we are going for the one new concept like custom methods in real time. What methods are custom methods? You write the custom methods depends on your requirement. The custom method, see, predefined method generating the queries. Find by ID means what? Select employee from square employee ID equals something like query generated, not generated. So the predefined methods query generated. But predefined methods are sufficient or not sufficient? Not sufficient. Right? To use custom methods, use the defined methods. Find by email. Find by email. See, that's what guys. Just you can write the find by email. Find by email optional clause only required because based on the maybe data presenter, mandatory presenter may or may not. That's what guys. Just you can write the string email. That's it, guys. This is a predefined method, custom method. Custom methods. You write the custom methods. Even for the custom methods, queries are generated automatically. Even for the custom methods, queries are generated automatically. See guys, up to now we are using what methods? The predefined methods. But I told the repository people up to now we are using the predefined methods, but the predefined methods are sufficient or not sufficient? Not sufficient. Go for what methods guys here? Custom methods. Custom methods means you can go for what? Find by email. Like that guys, you please define this method find by email in the what class guys here? Repository layer. Repository layer previously do you have any methods? No, because we are using what methods? Predefined methods. Today class I am going to introduce what methods now? Custom methods. This is like custom methods we are writing. What the custom methods guys here? Find by idea, find by email. Find by email. Just you can write what? This is the optional of what employee. Optional of what? Employer. Because find by email you are calling based on the email. Data mandatory presenter may or may not present. May or may not present is what the class here we should write. This is what? Optional class. Optional of what? Employee. That's it. This is a what method guys here? Predefined method, custom method. Custom method. And you can go from the controller layer guys. In the controller layer you write the method for this one here. Responsibility, this all the story is common. That's you can make the query like this. Guys, next one is what? See guys, now this is find by what? Find by idea, find by email. Find by email. Get employee by email ID guys, like that you can write. But here we are searching that employees guys. We are searching that employee. Here you can get the one small point here. Path variable is used to identify the resource based on the unique values. Based on what? Unique values. Path variable is used to identify the employees based on what? Unique values. Unique values means what? Employee ID mostly we are using. Going path variable basically going for what? To identify the resource uniquely, like employee IDs, so unique IDs you are going with them. But this is like I'm searching the specific employee, I'm searching the employees who are salary greater than 50,000, I'm searching the employees like I'm filtering the employees like who are salaries less than 50,000. I'm filtering the people who are HR department with what? Male people. And I'm searching for I'm filtering the data. See, filtering and searching guys. Filtering and what? Searching. Filtering and searching, better to go for better to go for the query parameters generally. What parameters ma? Query parameters. The query parameters we are saying like request parameter we have to handle. What annotation we have to handle guys here? Request parameter. Request parameter is best for what filtering and searching. Filtering and searching. Previously, I was using request parameter, path variable, path variable. Path variable, what it will do, like identify the resource uniquely. Identify the resource uniquely. See guys, identify the resource uniquely, you are going for the path variable. Identify the, tell me guys, identify the what? Resource, identify the resource what? Uniquely, we are going for what? Path variable. Path variable directly, we have the API slash, tell me guys, API slash, API slash v1 slash, we have the employees. And slash, we have the ID is what braces, right? So this is what ID. That is what path variable. Path variable is starting with what a slash braces. What you can say here ID, right? The corresponding request URL is what employee slash one. That is what variable is here path variable. I try to understand the syntax, guys. I will write only I will write only one custom method. I will give the 5 examples. By 4 o'clock, finish the 5 calls. How many custom methods? 5 custom methods. But I will handle how many custom methods? I will write the 2, you write the 5. Total how many methods you will write? 7. Total how many methods? 7, right? Exactly. API slash v1 slash employee slash ID. This is a braces ID is what variable? That is a path variable. Identify the resource uniquely, mostly IDs we are going for the path variable. But based on the salary greater than 50,000, less than 50,000, and these all are what? Searching and filtering, right? For the searching and filtering, you are going for the path variable, request parameters. Request parameters, nothing but query parameters you are calling checker. What parameters, guys? Query parameters. Sir, how to write the query parameters, sir? See, guys, the URL does not contain any, braces concept like that. So, employee slash, you can write a search directly. The URL contains only what? API slash v1 slash employee slash search. We have only search like that. We have what only search. After searching, like API slash v1 slash employee slash what search. You want search based on what salary, right? Isn't that you want search based on what email? Isn't that based on what email? To search based on the email. To search what based on the email. To search based on the email. Tell me what we should do. To search based on the email, guys, the URL should not contain like what we can say. The URL should not contain the data, guys. And see the controller method you are writing now. What the control method you are writing for this one? Tell me here. Get employees. So this is what path variable, right? This is a path variable for the controller method. What method? Yeah, controller method. What a controller method contains only get employee by ID. See guys, this is the URL. This is the input value. This is what input value. This is the controller method. This is what method? Controller. This is the control method like that you are right. So when you declare the URL braces ID, that is what variable? Path variable. We are giving the value in the path. Give the value what? In the path. That is called path variable. Identify the resource uniquely. Now we are going for the path variables or request parameter. Request parameter. For what purpose? Filtering and searching. Filtering and searching you are going for what data is your request parameter. Then we want such the data based on the ID means how the input value. This is a URL, guys. That's it. This is what URL. This is a URL. And next one is what, guys? Input. How to give the input like query parameters, something like we have to go for what? API slash v1 slash employee slash search. Write the question mark. Right? What did I say? Question mark. Write the question mark and give the query parameters. Best for what? Searching and filtering using what you can say generally calling it as query params. Params guys. Query params and query input simply. Query inputs. Search based on what guys? Based on email, right? Just you can write the question mark based on what email equal to. Just you can write the email link rather than gmail.com. Hey, this is called URL we have to pass. In controller, we are writing what? API slash v1 slash employee slash only search. Like what? Search. But input is what? Query parameter. What the input tell me guys? API slash v1 slash employees slash search question mark. See guys, the query parameters like request parameter starts with question mark. Starts with what mark? Question mark. And path variables are starts with what? Slash along with the path, right? Along with what? Path. See guys, the path variable, tell me path variables, okay, starts with what? Path variable what? Path variables give the input using what? Slash. Slash 1, slash 2, like that you are giving it slash. Whatever request parameter you are giving it, what I guess here? Question mark, right? Yeah, exactly. And this is like request parameters. Request params give with what? You should have the clarity about the syntax here so that you can easily write the code. Request params give the input using a slash or question marks or question marks. Path variable always you can make sure that guys generally we have a single path variable. You cannot have the multiple path variable generally in the real time. Real time always based on the ID, based on the delete by ID, update by ID, and get by ID. These all are what? Based on the ID. Based on the ID means generally you can write the braces ID, only path variable, single value should be there. But searching is based on the only email or based on the department and gender also. Department and what? Gender also. When you go for the department and gender, guys, department and what? Gender. Request param give the input is what guys here? Question mark. So that is okay, but we should have the clarity about this controller method, guys. In the controller method, what we will write here now, this is the controller method. Get by ID, get by email. Get by email. See guys, simply get by email. Here we are writing what path variable, right? That we can write what data gets here request param. That's it. Request param. This is what data gets here email, and here what data gets here string email. That's all. String email. Hey, can you see that like controller method? The controller method here what we are using here path variable. Here what we are using request param. URL what we have braces ID, but here do you have any URL braces concept is there? No. Only up to what search. Why only what search. That's it, guys. You please cross check the URLs. This is the URL, we have the braces ID. This is the URL, there is no braces, nothing. Just we can have the search URL. And here we have the slash one, but here we have the question marks. And here we have the path variable. Here we have the request param. And here path variable give with what? Slash. Request param we can give it what? Question mark. Path variable generally what single path variable generally we have. Path variables generally we can give what? Generally we can what? Give single. But request param we need to give the singular multiple values or multiple values. See guys, when we have the multiple values, how to write the request param? Generally we can have the single with and what? Multiple value. Request param. Tell me guys, request param. Tell me, request param generally we can give what? Singular multiple values are multiple values. Sir, how to give the multiple values? Sir, starts with question mark. Then you can write the min salary. What am min salary? Min salary equal to 10 rupees, and just you can write the and operator, guys. Just you write what and the next one is what the max equal to 100, something like that. So minimum 10, the maximum 10, 100. Between the people you can fill it. Then how can you give the request query parameters using what symbol here? How to give the request parameters? Query parameters. Some people are saying request parameters, guys. Some people are saying what query params. Request param we can give with what using what symbol, guys here? Question mark symbol. Okay, how can you separate the multiple query parameter means using what and operator. Using what and operator. That's it, path variable and query parameter, request parameters. But path variable is used to identify the resource uniquely. Generally go for the IDs. So path variable slash ID we are writing. In the path you are giving the value directly. But controller method is what, guys here? This is a controller method. Path variable is starts with what? Slash. Path variable generally can give how many values? Single. Request parameters means what? URL does not contain the braces slash like that. Braces and what? Slash. But here the request params give the input using what symbol, guys here? Question mark symbol. And in general we have one question mark and multiple question marks. One question mark and multiple values. Multiple values are separated by what? No? And right? Exactly. Guys, come to the code here. Get by guide is there, get by email is there. Tell me guys, this is search operation we are doing. Searching based on what, ma? Email ID. Here do you have any slash braces email like this? No. Because we are using path variable request param. Request param slash search. Search based on what? Email ID. Then tell me here path variable request param. At the rate what parameters here? Request param. At the rate what we can say here? Request param you can write, and here you can write what? Email, and here we can write what? String email, right? So that's it, guys. This is a get by idea, get employee by email. Get employee by email. Get employee by email, just you can pass what? Email, right? Once if you pass the email, this method is there or not there? Not there, create the method here. This is the get employee by, yeah. Just you can place the cursor, create the method, get employee. No. Where is the control method? This is the control method. I think this was changed here. Get employee by email. So guys, create the method like get employee by email. This is a get employee by email. So get employee by email means what? You can write the repository method directly like that. How can you get the repository method? Tell me. Employee repository dot. Tell me guys. Find by idea. Find by email. This is a find by email. Find by email is the predefined method. Custom method. Custom method that you written. There's a custom method that we are writing. This is what? Find by email. Okay, this is the find by email, employee repository find by email. Just like find by ID concept is there. Go on, check the find by ID. There is a find by ID, guys. This is the find. See guys, always when you have the new concept, you try to use the previous knowledge. Previous knowledge, what we are doing in the find by ID is the same concept I implement with what? Optional class, everything is a common. Just let me copy and they can come to the file. Here they can paste it. Once if you paste it, this is employee dot. Tell me guys. The employee repository dot what? This is what? Employee repository dot find by ID, find by email. Just you can call the find by email. Just you can pass the input is what? Email. Optional class employee in the common. If the data is not available, throw the exception is common. This are what? Common. Or else throw means what? If the data is there, data is written, data is not there. What exception is because here? Employee not found exception. Employee is not found with what? With what? Email. Just we can write what? This is the email not found, right? That's it, guys. Then you go for the controller class, this code story is common story, right? Just you can write the return time is what? Okay, employees. But that's it. Yes. Previously, we are doing like find by ID. Now we are doing with find by ID or find by email. Or find by email. What is the URL tell me here? Search. There is a path variable request parameter. Request parameter is here we can take the email. Give that email to service layer. Service layer will call it what? Repository layer. Repository layer, do you have any predefined methods like find by email? No. What we are doing? Write the custom methods. When you write the custom methods also, you please take care about the custom methods. Find by ID. Previously, we have the find by ID like this. Now you write the find by email. Method name starts with what? Lowercase. The method name starts with what? Lowercase. Inner word starts with what? Uppercase. You write exactly like that. So the method name is very important, guys. Find by means you write the mandatory find by only. Then email means what? You write the capital E because method name starts with what? Lowercase, inner word starts with what? Uppercase. That is like find by email. Find by what? Email. That's it, guys. Once if you done the find by email, why you done the code, that's all. Simply can run this code. Right? What a modification you done, nothing. Just you are making here URL is what to search. Search is based on what email. That's what path variable request parameter. See guys, path variable means here we have the braces like this. Request parameter means here do you have any braces concept? No, directly we can take the request parameter. Directly you take the request parameter. That's it, guys. Simply can run the project, invest save the code. Just like REST API project, right click on what? Start. Right click on start, guys. If you start the project, remind me later. Remind me later. Hey, who are absent last classes? Today evening I will check the email sending head users to custom methods. All you should be done. I am absent, I am innocent, I don't want stupid answers. Manikmal answer leave. Complete the work by 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, we have 4 hours time. Enjoy. And this is called search base. That's it. First, you save the data. Save the data. To save the data, guys, let me give the data like browser sleeping today. Sleeping so click on what? Yellow. Click on what? Yellow. Click on what? Click on what? This is a postal, guys. Just you can make the resume. And here we can take the data. Yeah, HR, just let me have some default values there. This is based on what? Email, right? Based on the email means okay, fine. Just you can make the run here. Just you can make the last one is what? Email. Just you can make the data like column and what we can say rather at the rate Gmail. Hey guys, like that, you can take the data, simply click on the center. I think one record is created, fine. One we got the data like this, fine. Guys, after that, first record is done, second record is what? Just let me take the female and we just you can take what? Anu and just you can take what? Anu entering what? Gmail.com. Click on one button and send button. Once if we click on the send button, gender must be male or what? Female. Okay, fine. That is a validation. It's missing. Just you can click on what? Send. Because once if we click on the send, you get 2 records done. Once you got the 2 records, guys, now let me go for this URL, search URL. This is a search URL. This is a path variable. Is there a request parameter? Request parameter means we have to write what? Question mark. Right? What? Write the question mark for that, guys. Let me go for the URL. Tell me, guys, what the URL now? What the URL guys have? Localhost. Localhost what? Localhost 808006. And here this is like employee slash. What do you have guys here? Search. Employee slash search. Question mark. Request parameter. How many request parameters? One request parameter. What request parameter name? Email. Email equal to just you can write what? Rather just you can write the name is what? Rather at the rate Gmail.com. Well, that is the data guys. That's all. Email equal to rathan@gmail.com. After question mark, this is called request parameter. You see, guys, always Amazon, Flipkart, all the URLs are start with what? Ending with a slash. So not slash. What we can say? Question mark. Because the question mark means you are filtering something, you are searching something like some product data. That's what always you can see what? Question mark. That is request parameters. Those are what? Request. Guys, if you click on enter button, guys, now you got that employee. That's all. Now this is finding what based on the idea, based on the email. Based on email. This is based on the email. See guys, email equal to gmail.com. Now you got this one is what? Based on email. Now we are searching based on what? Email. If you want, just you can write the anu@gmail.com. Question mark email equal to anu@what? Gmail.com. Click on enter guys. Now we can see the output. You got what? anu@gmail.com. Okay, that's it. That is like find by what? This is a question mark. This URL is very important. Query parameters are very important, guys. Here we frequently will handle the query parameters. Okay, this is the data. Localhost API slash v1 slash employee slash search question mark email equal to @gmail.com. Now you are getting output based on what? Mail ID. Based on what? Yeah. Huh? That's it, yes. Enough. This is like search data. This is like request para. This is what? Request para. This is what? Email. This is what? Get employee by email. That's all. Okay, got it down. That's it. Let me write down points. Completed. I will not share the single line of code also. You can use the work. We are talking about the what methods question? Custom methods. Custom methods. Class editing and from entity. మీరు ఒక్క రోజన్నా నేను రాకుండా రోజులా ఏం చేద్దాం ఇవాళ నిలబడండి మీకు ఇంకా బెటర్ ఆప్షన్ అయితే బయటికి వెళ్ళమని చెప్పలేదు ఇంకా క్లాస్ పెట్టుకున్నారు ఏం బాస్ అడమ్మ తిరుగుతున్నా కూడా అడమవుతున్నా బాస్ బాగానే వచ్చింది కానీ బాస్ తమ్ముడు బాస్ what are the predefined methods bring data JPS supports? First you write these all the predefined methods. At least you'll get one more time idea. What are predefined methods? We discussed about the save, find by ID, exist by ID, find all. Find all means what? Finding all, exist by ID, save. I think we discussed save all, right? Save all is saving one object or all objects on all objects. Write the just you can write the save all. Save all employees. Save all, one category. Find by ID, find all, one category. And delete by ID, delete all. Delete by ID, single delete. Delete all means what? Removes what? An object or all objects are? All objects. This is one category. Delete all. Exist by ID and count. Any other methods we discuss? Predefined methods? Predefined methods. Save all, find by ID, find all, delete by ID, delete all, exist by ID and count. Any other methods? Alright. Any other methods? One, data points. Wait, which one was it? So if find by gender, you will get the one employee, list of employees. List of, I think find by email I completed. You complete the find by gender also, second one. Next one is what? Find by department and the gender. DEPT and the gender. How many values you have to give? Two values. Otherwise, find by department or gender, depends. Under or you can use now. Find by salary greater than. Then you can give what? Min salary. Find by salary less than. Then max salary. Because based on the department and gender, we get one employee, list of employees on list of employees. Salary greater than Avinash, list of employees. Less than employees also. One employee, list of employees on list of employees. Salary between also one employee, list of employees on list of employees. That's it. Total here, how many methods should you implement now? Here two, and or any one you can implement, no problem. Both are not required. Are required or not required? Both are not required, just you can implement one, no problem. And salary greater than less than, implement one, any one. So here one, here one, here one. Last one is what? Find by salary between, I will write. Otherwise, you ask me, I will write one code, one more. Tell me what one you want out of this five. You want salary greater than less than a salary between a find by department and gender or gender. You ask me one, I'll write one. Which one you want? But in your laptop by 4 o'clock, find by email should be there, find by gender should be there, R or under, one should be there, min or max, one should be there. If you know min means max automatically comes right. Between should be there. But out of this all, I will write one more. Already I written find by email one, right? Go transfer. అడగండమ్మా మీ క్లాస్కి రెగ్యులర్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఉన్నారు మీరు కనిపించగల సాఫ్ట్వేర్కి సాయంత్రం అసలు కూలిపోను ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ టూ మచ్ ఇరిటేషన్ టుడే ఇస్ వెడ్నెస్డే లాస్ట్ టూ క్లాసెస్ వి కంప్లీట్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 20 pages notes యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ క్రాస్ చెక్ అంటే మీకు జాబులు కావాలి వస్తాయి జాబులు మంచి జాబులు వస్తాయి మంచి జాబులు వస్తాయి వాసు నీకు జాబ్ కావాలా సార్ నేను హార్డ్ వర్క్ what I asked I find by email I done one more. What do you want? You don't want means you write this all the methods. What do you want? First you write the all methods. తర్వాత చూసుకోండి అది మీకు ఇప్పుడు కనిపించలేదా you write all the methods. How many methods you got? Find by email, find by gender, find by department and gender, find by department or gender, find by salary greater than, find by salary less than. You please cross check once I written the DEPT. Maybe in your example you written the department means you write a complete name. I written just a salary in my example. You written employee salary means you please cross check the variable names. If you write the variable names wrong, your queries are not generated. పోలీసులు చంపేదా నాకు చంపేదా నాకు చంపే ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి. మళ్ళీ దీపావళి వస్తుందిలే 20వ తారీఖు అనుకోండి దీపావళి. హ్యాపీ అయిపోయి మళ్ళీ రండి. గొడ్డు దీపావళి. దీపావళి అయిపోగానే మళ్ళీ క్రికెట్ పోవాలి. నాగుల చవితి. నాగుల చవితి ఇప్పట్లో పాలు పోయింది. దీపావళి నవంబర్ కదా. 20 స్కూల్, మా పిల్లలు స్కూల్ అప్పుడే హాలిడే పెట్టారు. దీపావళి పెట్టారు ఎంతే కదా హాలిడే అయిపోయి ఇంకా పనికి మాత్రం తయారయ్యారు అయ్యా. వాళ్ళు ఇప్పటి నుంచి ట్యూన్ చేస్తున్నారు. దీపావళి రోజు హాలిడే, ముందు రోజు హాలిడే, తర్వాత రోజు హాలిడే. Custom methods are not sufficient. Predefined methods are not sufficient to achieve the requirement. Then you can go for what? Custom methods. Stop it. Complete the custom methods. Okay, here you can search the data based on whatever email ID. Just you can check the email ID. Entered email ID is more than @gmail.com. For example, abc@gmail.com I want to enter, but abc@gmail.com is there or not there? Not there. Not there means you have to get the output. That output here. Message is what? Employee with the email is what? ABC. Is found or not found? Not found. I want that message also if the data is not available. Previously, the ID is not found. Now it is what not found. The email is not found, right? Exactly. Guys, go for the method. So I want to find the salary between. So mean salary and what? Max salary. I implement that point, that requirement. So let's go for the repository method. So the repository method, employee repository. This is a find by email. Let me write the find by salary between. Find by salary between. Find by salary between, guys, go for the controller layer. This is employee controller. Just you can go for the same search operation one more time. Same watermark search. Same search operation you can do one more time. After that, what? This is the get employees. Tell me, guys, get employees by tell me salary. Just you can write the between. See, guys, such a salary between means how many inputs you are giving here? Two inputs. One is the mean salary. Second one is what? Max salary. Copy this variable here. Here you can make the request parameter is what? Mean salary. Just you can write what? Salary you take in what format is double format. Fine. Just you can write the mean salary. See guys, make sure that request parameter mean salary double what mean salary. That's the first argument you given. Put the second argument here, comma. Tell me, comma. Just you can let me copy this data here and you can request param and here you can pass the mean salary. Second argument is what? Max salary. Min salary and max salary, guys. Here you can write the max salary and here you can write the max salary. First argument is what is your min salary. Second argument is what max salary. This is what search. This is like, get employee by salary between. Just I take this method here, just you can take the, how many arguments we expected guys here? Two arguments. One is what? Mean salary. Second one is what? We are giving that mean salary, max salary from the controller layer to one layer of service layer. So once in the service layer, the method is there or not there or not there. Get employees, service layer, let me write the method, get employees what? Salary between. Uh, get employees what? Salary between. See guys, here we have one comma extra. Let me remove the comma. Fine. Just you can see the method. This method is there or not there? Not there. Create the method in the controller layer. Sorry, service layer. Service layer, how many values you got guys? Here two values. That's it. Once the two values you got, tell me guys, and salary between, just you can call what? Employee repository dot, tell me, employee repository dot what? Find by idea, find by email, find by salary. Find by? Exactly. Find by idea, email, salary. Find by? Find by salary, right? Exactly. Find by salary, that is wrong. That is not there. We are not finding based on the salary. We are finding the salary between. We are finding salary what? Between. Because you written the custom methods, right? So okay, Nico, you forgot everything, no problem. Find by salary. Find by salary, salary between. Find by salary and salary between and all. నేను నిద్రపోయి లేచి ఇప్పుడు ఏమన్నాడు employee salary is what? Employee salary, employee repository what? Find by salary. Find by salary between. Because the mean salary and max salary, that's it. He written one employee, list of employees on, list of employees. Guys, I don't want to make anything, just you can write the return statement. Because he written one employee, list of employees are. See, it's not like optional class. Optional class means I need to check optional data. Data is not there, you can go for like that. But this is what? One employee, list of. List. 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 List is there, list is not there, not there. No problem, right? But into the bike level stand up, get out. Hey, నా పేషెన్స్ మీరు చెక్ చేస్తున్నారా ఆర్టిస్ట్ నువ్వు కూర్చోలేదు మళ్ళీ నువ్వు బయటకు వచ్చి ఏడుతావు మళ్ళీ సార్ నేను మంచోనే సార్ నన్ను వేస్ట్ ఫెలో అనొద్దు సార్ నేను మంచి ఫెలోనే నేను ఫీల్ అవుతున్నా సార్ అంటారు కొద్దిగా ఉండాలి మనిషికి అనేది ఒక ఉండదు ఇక్కడ సెన్స్ ఒక నరం ఉండేది ఇప్పుడు ఆ నరం నీకు లేనట్టుంది పట్టలేదు పడుతుంది అక్కడ చెల్లి చేసా డబ్బులుంటే పోయి తగలి మమ్మల్ని మా బ్రేక్ తగలేస్తాం ఈ జీవితం పాడు జీవితం జాబ్ కావాలి సార్ నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదండి ఏమర్థం అయితే కొత్త అర్థం రెగ్యులర్ గా చదువు ఆర్టిస్ట్ అంతే అయిపోయింది అది అంతే ఇంకా కంప్లీటెడ్ ఫైన్ బై సాలరీ between one employee written multiple employees return the all employees. Return all employees means return type is what? Employee list of employee. List of employee. List of employee. Then you can go for the controller layer. Now you got the one employee list of employees. List of employees. List of employees. List of what? Employees. And here, what we can say here? Why you got this line errors? Because response I did okay, this is the body, right? Body be returning what? One employer, list of employees, list of employees. But make sure the return type. This return type is what? Responsibility. Responsibility is one employee, list of employees. not single employee, right? This is single employee, list of employees, list of employees, list of employees. That's it, guys. We done the code. Go to the browser. Just let me add some records. Let me add some. Just this is enough. This is like one not bala. Just click on what button, side button. This is the first record. And next one is what Ratan. Ratan, we got the 150 rupees. Just click on what send. And we can write the we can write what? Tell me some name. Avinash. Avinash. Avinash, I'm taking 10 rupees waste. I'll give for the 10 rupees no. Just click on what? Send. Enough. And artist ni pere. Artist na? Artist. Artist very dangerous. Very proper give the 2 rupees. Maybe you have the money then, but without respect, without profession, zero. Click on what? Send. If I click on send, Sushma, where is the response? Yeah. Artist salary is how much, ma? This is a data. Even response for that. I click on what button? Send. Once if we click on the send, artist got the. Yeah, in there. Click on what? Send. Okay. Canada. Where is the data? Illegal state exception, ambiguous mapping, employee controller method. And here, error rate in the B name is what? Request mapping handler define the path resource. Ambiguous. Employee controller method. How the controller method is the two different methods are same type. Okay. There is the console. Yeah. Okay. In-memory database is shut down. Fine. Just you can go to the file, click on what? Start. Once if we click on the start, the step A project, the project is started. Okay, first data created, after create first data is created, not created. Ambiguous mapping and nice. Bean creation exception, guys. This means bean creation is failed. Error creating the B name is request mapping handler, path resource, auto configure. Ambiguous mapping cannot be employee what? Cannot map. Tell me guys, cannot map what? Control method, yes. You do one thing, guys. Here you can make the search one, you can make it as what? Search two. Also, if you make the search one and the search two, you right click on what? Start. So if you right click on the start, now you can see any errors. Now you see guys, any errors are there? No errors. Now fine. So this is like no errors, then come to the browser, go for what? Employees. Go for the body and you can check the values. Yeah, let me go for the first one is what? First one is whether it is it's not bad, it's no problem. Then is good. At least 106. Please, yeah, now you got the response is what? 1. And Anu is very nice. She's working for a company. So then he can get the salary is almost of 6 lakhs per month. Someone around this month. And what? You got the data like 6 lakhs per month. And this is what? 150. Then fine. And next to fellows, very dangerous fellows, you can write what? Avinash. Avinash, you can add it as what? 10 rupees. You can what? Send that. And Avinash 10 rupees, nice. Next one is what guys? Artist, dangerous fellow. Just we can add one. But artists also have a crores of money. Artist is rich kid. Artist is what? Rich kid. Rich kid again. నువ్వు బీటెక్ 50 లక్షలు పెట్టి చదివినవురా, నువ్వు రిచ్ కిడ్ కాదు. హౌ మెనీ లాక్స్? 50 లక్షలు. That is what? Highly qualified, highly skilled persons in our class. And the next one is what? Mangama. Mangama is very dangerous. Mangama. Mangama, at least you will get the 5 rupees. And this salary, just we can click on send. See guys, that is the data. But I need to get the salary, I need to go for the get call. Where is the get call here? Go for the get call, just we can write what? Tell me guys. This is the URL we have to write. What the URL? Tell me guys. Localhost. Tell me guys. Localhost 8006 ap/employee/ and you can go for what? Search 2, because you're including search 2 SERCH2 question mark. Question mark, you have to write what? First argument is what is here? Mean salary. So mean salary equal to, make it as 100. First argument is done. Second argument is what? Max salary. First argument, second argument separated by under. Single. I can write like that. It's not like your logical and logical arguments. This is something like separation between the arguments. When you don't take this and means what? Both true, both false, something like that. This is simply what? Normal separation. That's it. First argument and next one is what? Max salary, max what? Salary, max salary. Yes, before that you do one thing. Let me add one more record into 500 salary. How much salary? 500 salary. 500 salary, I will make it as Durgama. Durgama. Because of Durgama. So here we have the data. This is what? 500. Let me make the 300 what? Anjama. You can write Anjama, just you can write what? Click on send. Now see guys, we got the data like this. See, you have the data below 100, like below 100, above 200, below 200. The mean salary 100, max salary is 200. Mean salary is what? 100. Max salary is what? 200. Hey, who are between the mean salary and max salary is 200? Tell me. We both are there. 500, 300 are there. Mangama, Durgama. And below is there Avinash, artist, all multiple people are there, right? But this is what? Mean salary, max salary. See guys, nothing. Just we can make the URL. Request param, two request parameters. Give the data to service layer to what? Repository layer. Returns one employee, list of employees on. List of employees. Now we get one employee, list of employees on. List of employees. Click on enter button guys, we got the list of employees. That's all. That is called array. This is list. List contain what? ID 1. Other is 116. Anu is what? 150. That's it. Only 2 employees will get. I think below 100 rupees, how many people are there? 3. What are 3? Mangma, Avinash, artist. See guys, that's what. Let me do one thing. Mean salary can make to 1 to 3 because artist salary is 2 rupees you are giving, right? So this is like now we can go with what? This is like mean salary how much? 1. Max salary is how much? 100. Now expect how many values are? 3. Just click on what? Enter. Now see the output. Avinash what? 10 rupees. Artist what? 2 rupees. Mangama is what? 5 rupees. That's it. Okay, that is called mean salary, max salary, right? Like that you implement all the methods. Implement what? Not all methods. You write all the methods. What all the methods? Find by email, find by gender, find by department. Hey, these 2 implement 1. These 2 implement 1. This one. Total how many you have to implement? Tell me. 5. By 4 o'clock in your laptop, 5 calls should be there. You don't tell me any reasons like I read in the previous notes, I read in the previous examples. First you finish these 5 calls, then you can do your work. Previous notes, previous examples. I am feeling pain. I am feeling leg pain. That's all the data, guys.